Sri Ganapati Sharada Gurubhyo Namaha Charitam Raghunathasya Shatakoti Pravistaram Ekaikamaksharam Pumsam Mahapatakanashanam. Welcome to all for this session on Sri Rama Charitha Manasa to the story of Sita Swayamvara, at the end of which Parashurama arrived on knowing that someone had broken the bow of Shiva. Rama acknowledged in front of him that he himself has done that, and he begged for the none for the mistake that he had now never committed. Though at the same time Lakshmana went on putting triggering the temperament of Parashurama, kindling with his words, and then Rama pacified Lakshmana and spoke with Parashurama in a sweet voice. My lord, have compassion on a child, and wreak not your wrath on this guileless youngster, literally who has the mother's milk still in his lips. If he had any idea of your might, how could he be so foolish as to affront you? If children play some pranks, their teacher and parents are in raptures at it. Therefore, take pity on them, knowing him to be a child and your servant, for you are an even minded, good tempered, forbearing, and illumined anchorite. On hearing Sri Rama's words, Parashurama cooled down a little, but uttering something, Lakshmana smiled again. Seeing him smile, Parashurama flushed all over with rage and said, Rama, your brother is too wicked. He, though fair of hue, he is black at heart. He had deadly poison and not the mother's milk on his lips. Perverse by nature, he does not take after you, nor does this vile regard me as the very image of death. Lakshmana smilingly said, Listen, holy sir, passion is the root of sin. Swayed by it, men perpetrate unseemly acts and indulge in misanthropic activities. I am your servant, O chief of sages. Put away your wrath and show mercy upon me. Anger will not mend the broken bow. Pray, sit down. Your legs must be aching. If you are very fond of it, let us devise some means to mend it by calling in some expert. Janaka at this point was frightened at Lakshmana's words and said, Pray be quiet. It is not good to transgress the limits of propriety. The people of the city trembled like an aspen leaves. They said to themselves, The younger prince is really very naughty. As the chief of Brigos heard the fearless words of Lakshmana, his whole body burnt with rage and his strength diminished. In a condescending manner, he said to Rama, I am sparing the boy because I know he is your younger brother. So fair without and foul within, he resembles a jar of gold full of poison. At this, Lakshmana laughed again, but Sri Rama cast an angry look on him. Therefore, putting away all petulance of speech, he submissively went up to his Guru. Joining both his palms together and speaking in most humble, gentle, and placid tones, Sri Rama said, I pray you, my lord, wise as you are by nature, pay no heed to the words of a child. A wasp and a child have alike disposition. Saints never find fault with them. Besides, the boy has done you no harm. It is I, my lord, who have offended you. Therefore, your reverence, deal to me as your servant whatever you please, whether it be a favor or frown, death or captivity. Tell me quickly the means. O chief of sages, by which your anger, by what your anger may be appeased, I shall do accordingly, said the sage, replying to Rama. How can my passion be pacified, O Rama, when your younger brother is still looking mischievously at me? So long as I do not cut his throat with my axe, my wrath is ineffectual. At the very news of the cruel doings of my age, the consorts of kings miscarry, think that having the same age still at my service, I should see this princeling, my enemy, being alive. My hand moves not, though passion consumes my breast, while this axe, which has slain kings without number, has gone blunt. Fate has turned against me. That is why I find my nature changed. Otherwise, compassion at any time is unknown to my heart. My tenderness of feeling has imposed on me a severe strain today. On hearing this, the son of Sumitra bowed his head with a smile. The breeze of your benevolence is so befitting your frame. The words you speak appear as though blossoms drop from a tree. O reverend sir, when compassion sets your whole frame on fire, God help you when you are angry. Look here, Janaka, replying to Janaka, following the words of Lakshmana, this stupid boy in his perversity intends to migrate to the region of death. Why not put him out of my sight? So small to look at, princeling is yet so wicked. Lakshmana smilingly said to himself, shut your eyes, and the whole world will vanish out of your sight. Then Parashurama spoke to Rama, his heart boiling with rage. Having broken Shambhu's bow, O wretch, do you now teach me? It is with your connivance that your brother addresses such pungent words to me. While you make false entreaties with joined palms, either give me satisfaction in combat or forswear your name of Rama. Give battle to me, O enemy of Shiva, without taking recourse to any willy trick, or else I will dispatch you and your brother both. While the chief of Brigus thus raved with his axe raised on high, Sri Rama smiled within himself, bowing his head to the sage. While the fault is Lakshmana's, the sage's wrath is against me. Sometimes meekness too begets much evil. A crooked man is reverenced by all. Crescent moon is not devoured by the demon Rahu, said Rama to himself, and then replied to Parashurama, cease from wrath, O Lord of sages. The axe is in your hand, while my head is before you. Do that, my Lord, which may pacify your anger. Know me to be your servant. How can there be any duel between a master and his servant? Give up your anger, O great Brahmana. It is only because he saw you in the garb of a warrior that the boy said something to you, and he cannot be blamed for it. Seeing you equipped with an egg, arrows, and bow, the boy took you for a champion and got excited. Although he knew you by name, he did not recognize you in person and answered you according to his lineage. If you had come as a sage, child, O holy sir, would have that child would have placed the dust of your feet on his head. Forgive the error of one who did not know you. A Brahmana should have plenty of mercy in his heart. What comparison, my lord, can there be between you and me? Tell me if there is any affinity between the head and feet. Mine is a small name consisting of a single word Rama, whereas yours is a long one having the word Parashu refined to Rama. O Lord, whereas there is only one merit in me, that is my bow, while you have got mine most auspicious characteristics, such as means Rama, Dasharathi Rama is carrying only a bow, whereas Parashurama, being a Brahmana, he possesses several auspicious characteristics such as tranquility, restraint, penance, purity, forbearance, straightforwardness, knowledge, supreme knowledge, and faith in God. I am thus inferior to you in every way. Therefore, O holy sir, forgive my faults. Again and again did Rama address his namesake as a sage and as a great Brahmana, till the chief of brigands exclaimed in his fury, "You are as perverse as your younger brother. You know me to be a mere Brahmana. I tell you what kind of a Brahmana I am. Know that the bow is my sacrificial ladle, arrows my oblation, and my wrath the blazing fire, the brilliant fourfold forces consisting of horse, elephants, chariots, and foot soldiers are the field. The mighty princes were served as victims whom I have cut to pieces with his very axe and offered as sacrifice. In this way, I have performed millions of sacrifices in the shape of armed conflicts, accompanied by the muttering of sacred formulas in the shape of war cries. My glory is not known to you. That is why you address me in contemptuous terms, mistaking me for a mere Brahmana. Since you have broken the bow, your arrogance has transgressed all limits. In your self esteem, you stand as if you have conquered the whole world. Said at these words, Rama replied to Parashurama, O sage, think before you speak. Your anger is out of all proportions with my error, which is a trifling one. Worn out as it was, the bow broke at my mere touch. What reason have I to be proud of breaking it? Hear the truth, O Lord of Brigus. If, as you say, I treat you with disrespect because you are a Brahmana, who is that gallant warrior in this world to whom I would bow my head out of fear? A god, a demon, a king, or a body of warriors, whether my equal in strength or more powerful than myself, should any of these challenge me to combat, I would gladly fight with him, no matter if it is death himself. For he who is born as a Kshatriya and is yet afraid of fighting is a veritable wretch and has brought a slur on his lineage. I tell you in my natural way and not by way of a tribute to my race. Raghu's descendants are not afraid of even death in battle. Such is the glory of the Brahmana race that he who is afraid of you, that is afraid of Brahmanas, is rid of all fear. Why, when he heard these soft yet profound words of Sri Rama, Parashurama's mind was disillusioned. O Rama, take this bow of Rama's Lord, that is Parashurama's Lord, that is Lord Vishnu, and draw it so that my doubts may be cleared. As Parashurama offered his bow, it passed into the Rama's hand on its own accord, and Parashurama felt amazed at this because now he realized who really the Rama is. He then recognized Sri Rama's might, and his whole frame was filled with joy, and his hair stood on end. Joining his palms together, he addressed the following words to Sri Rama, his heart bursting with Parashurama's heart was bursting with emotion. Glory to Sri Rama, who delights Raghu's line even as the sun delights a cluster of lotuses. Glory to the fire that consumes the forest of the demon race. Glory to the benefactor of gods, brahmanas, and cows. Glory to him who takes away pride, ignorance, passion, and delusion. Glory to him who is an ocean of humility, amiability, compassion, and goodness, and a past master in the art of speech. Glory to the delighter of his servants, and to him who is graceful of every limb, and whose form possesses the beauty of millions of cupids. How can I with one tongue utter your praises? Glory to him who sports in the mind of the great Lord Shiva as a swan in the Manasa Sarovara lake. In my ignorance, I have said much that was unseemly. Therefore, pardon me, both brothers, abodes of forgiveness that you are. Glory, glory, all glory to the chief of Raghu's race. So saying, the Lord of Brigos withdrew to the forest to practice penance. The wicked kings who revolted earlier against Rama were all seized with imaginary fears, and the cowards quietly fled in all directions. Namaste Sharada Devi, Kashmira Puravasini, Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam, Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.
श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपाल भज मन हरण भव भय दारुणं श्रीरामचन्द्र कृपाल भज मन हरण भव भय दारुणं श्रीराम 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 श्रीराम